I love to weld, but without the proper organization, it just creates such a mess. I'm always stepping on cables, stepping over cables, going to retrieve cables or move cables. It just seems like nothing is ever where it's supposed to be, and that's because I don't have a dedicated place where it is supposed to be. So I decided that I'm going to create a welding cart to help me more effectively store and move my things that have to do with welding around my shop. We're going to start with the top platform section where the welder and the plasma cutter are going to sit. Now, I gave myself a little bit more space than just these two machines require because I could see a universe in which instead of one multi-process machine, I switch to a dedicated MIG, a dedicated TIG machine, and still have room for a plasma cutter as well. Or maybe I go super fancy and I get some multi-process miller that's larger. I don't know yet. But I wanted to give myself room to grow in that way. So we have enough space, and plus this extra space as it sits can't hurt anything. I also want to incorporate storage for everything that I own that has to do with welding. And I don't just mean drawers. I don't want a bunch of things thrown in drawers. I'd like to hang things. I'd like to have some creative solutions so that everything in this shop that has anything to do with welding is contained by this cart. Nothing on the walls, nothing in the drawers, easy to get to and on this cart. So sort of an all-in-one cart. I'm not sure how any of this is going to be oriented. Maybe the machines sit underneath and the table is sort of on top. I'm not sure. But all of those things will be incorporated. And the only way we're going to know what we're doing is if we start tacking stuff together. So let's do that. This is going to be a cool project, but please don't expect perfection from this little welding cart. I just need something to provide a solution for some storage issues I'm having. I need to be able to store my welder, my plasma cutter, my welding wire. The gas bottle is a huge pain in the butt to move around the shop. My jacket, gloves, hood, magnets, everything to do with welding, I want to be just on this cart. So I'm not trying to make some big Megatron ultimate welding cart thing. I just want a good storage solution that's mobile. I can get it around the shop and give me a little surface that I can clip a ground onto and weld a little bit as well. So I'm trying to incorporate a few things that I've never seen in a welding cart. I'm sure they're out there, but I want this to be a small welding table, a surface that I can weld on, as well as an actual cart that gets my stuff around the shop effectively. And a little storage unit, a little place where I can fit every single thing that has to do with welding. So that's what I'm going for. I'm not going for perfection. I just got back from a metal supply shop and I got this big sheet of 1/8" steel that I'm going to use for the tabletop. It's not huge, but it gives me a little bit of room to clip a ground on the top. I'm going to have a shelf underneath, I think is what I'm going with. A shelf underneath for my welder, plasma cutter, and any room to grow into another machine as well. And I'm going to have a spot for 2 bottles on the side. On that side, this tabletop is ever so slightly larger than the frame footprint, and it gives a little bit of overhang. I'm gonna let the overhang be just off of 2 sides. I'm gonna let it hang off this side a little bit and this side a little bit. I have room to clamp my ground here, and these sides will be flat because I want this to fit flat up against the wall if I want to, so I don't want too much overhang. One day this wall is gonna be actually like sheetrocked in, so I want this to be flat, and then I want it to be flat on that side so that the bottle can stand up straight against the table. So this is the start. So we're gonna put this tabletop surface on, and then we'll start doing the things underneath a little bit. So this is a cool step. Let's put the tabletop on, and then we'll work our way down. Seconds later, I realized I have a lot of this flat bar, and I think it would work nicely to have a little sort of skeleton underneath the tabletop surface to give it a little bit more rigidity. And really, I want to be able to put heavy things on this if I have to. I don't want to cave the tabletop at all. I don't want it to like bend over the decades. And that is 1/8 inch. That's definitely some hefty stuff, but I have this laying around. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to make just a couple of ribs across the middle to sort of support that 1/8 inch steel. And I'll be able to put whatever I want on this table. Really, the limitation will probably be the wheels on the bottom, if anything. Skeleton time. You probably saw me take the really sharp edge off of this handle. I'm going to do that with a couple things, not because I want to nerf the whole world, but just, you know, I have a new dog that I got this week. I have a 9-year-old son. I want to take the sharp edges off of this card if they don't serve any purpose. And it's really easy to get cut by stuff like this. If you got burrs or something, if you get done chopping metal like I've been doing, you get a lot of sort of stickers on these things. These little burrs can really cut you. So that's a good idea. I used my bench grinder. I just took the edge off of this, rounded this over. I'm gonna do this same thing for the corners on this table. They're about eye level for a 9-year-old. So let's take the corners off of this thing and we'll keep going. But I wanna keep safety in mind this whole time. There we go. Now our cart has a solid little frame footprint. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this big section of 1/4" steel that I bought yesterday from a metal supplier, and I'm gonna put it here on the front. What would be the front as I push the cart? So you see the handle up here that we did earlier. Our handle would be where I push. On this side, I want the bottles to sit, so TIG, MIG, I want the bottles to sit on a big 1/4" plate at the front so that they have something really sturdy to sit on. I think the bottles will be the heaviest thing that this cart has to deal with. So that should be fairly easy, and it should help out with the structure a little bit as well. So let's put that 1/4" plate under this side. I'll need to plasma cut it first, and once we have our section cut, we'll weld to the bottom of this. Ooh. Whew. Okay, here's a big piece of 1/4" steel, and this will be an example of the type of thing that this cart will be good for. So a big flat piece of steel, this gives me a working surface. I don't have to clear off my workbench or go way over there or move the plasma cutter. This is gonna get chopped right now, and we'll use this section right here in order to hold those gas bottles. I'm so tired of doing this. See my frustration already? I had to go get this cable from that side of the shop. I have to go get the other one. Once this cart is up and running, this stuff will have already been sitting right where I needed it. All right, those are pretty solid welds. This is a 1/4" plate. I'm going to have some narrow flat bar, 1/8" flat bar, but narrow width-wise. And I'm gonna put it up to the actual legs of the table, kind of give it a few more areas to hang on to so that 1/4" never bends over time. And those welds aren't too stressed out. So I'm gonna put that, I think maybe midway up, maybe even all the way up, I'm not sure, I'll see what happens, but just gonna give that some extra support, and it'll kind of give it some barriers so that the bottles don't have anywhere to go to the outside. So let's do that. All right, the goal with this one is to give this 1/4" plate a little bit of support while it holds up these gas bottles, because the gas bottles are gonna be heavy, and this thing's gonna be in service for hopefully decades. So we're gonna try to help this thing out, give it a little bit of support so it doesn't have to hold these gas bottles for its whole life and end up bending. We're gonna kind of give it some suspenders, if you will. No shame in that. I can't wait to wear suspenders when I'm old. All right, everybody, I'm very sorry, but this is as far as we're gonna get on our welding table / cart in this video. We have our tabletop surface with rounded corners for 9-year-old safety. We have our push cart handle so that we can navigate the shop easily, and our 1/4" plate where our gas bottles are gonna be housed, and the suspenders that are gonna help that plate not bend over the years and hopefully decades that it's in service. I think this table is gonna be really functional and solid, and it's gonna do everything and more that we need it to do here in the shop. I hope that you've enjoyed this project so far. Hopefully it gives you some ideas, some inspiration on similar projects in your garage or shop. And I have a favor to ask of you, my YouTube friends. I'm in here every night, every weekend. It's 1 a.m. right now. I'm in the shop. I do this even though I have a job that makes me work 50 plus hours a week. I take college courses for a second master's degree, and yet I'm in this shop every day trying to kick out projects and entertainment for you guys. Let's grow this YouTube channel together so that I can do this more often and more effectively. Let's grow the Expedition Forge YouTube channel. All you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to the Expedition Forge YouTube channel, and you'll see more of this. So grow this channel with me. Let's do something great. If you like this particular project, check out part 2. I'm gonna upload it very soon, and you'll see the wheels on this thing. We're gonna implement some new ideas, and this will be a very functional, cool little welding cart, and it'll help us get back on our Land Cruiser project, and thus our Unimog project. So stick around, subscribe to the Expedition Forge YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.